Life gets busy. We rush from one thing to the next. Work, family, errands, the list goes on. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind. We become like robots, just going through the motions. But are we truly living, or are we just existing? Many of us go through life without really knowing ourselves. We haven't stopped to ask the big questions. What do I want? What makes me happy? We may have a vague sense of these things, but we haven't truly explored them. This lack of self-awareness can lead to dissatisfaction. We may feel like something is missing, but we can't quite put our finger on it. We may find ourselves chasing after things we think will make us happy, only to be disappointed when they don't. It's time to break free from this autopilot mode. We need to take control of our lives and start living with intention. And the first step is self-analysis. Self-analysis is the process of examining our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's about understanding why we do the things we do and think the way we think. It's about getting to know ourselves on a deeper level. This process can be uncomfortable. It requires us to be honest with ourselves even when it's hard. We may have to confront some unpleasant truths about ourselves, but it's only through this process of self-discovery that we can start to make real changes in our lives. Think of it like cleaning out a cluttered room. At first, it can feel overwhelming, but once you start sorting through things, getting rid of what you don't need and organizing what you do, you start to feel lighter. You have more space to breathe. Self-analysis is like that. It helps us clear out the clutter in our minds and hearts. It allows us to see ourselves more clearly and to make choices that are in alignment with our true selves. One of the most powerful tools for self-analysis is journaling. Taking the time to write down our thoughts and feelings each day can be incredibly revealing. It's like holding up a mirror to our souls. Don't censor yourself. Write down whatever comes to mind, even if it seems silly or insignificant. You might be surprised at what you discover about yourself. Write about your dreams and aspirations. What do you want to achieve in life? What kind of person do you want to be? As you write, pay attention to recurring themes or patterns. What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your values? What makes you happy? What are you afraid of? The more you write, the more you'll start to understand yourself. Section 4, Nature versus Nurture, the shaping of you. As we delve into self-analysis, it's essential to consider the factors that have shaped us. We are products of both nature and nurture. Our genes provide the blueprint for our physical and mental makeup, while our environment and experiences shape us further. Think about your upbringing. How did your family, friends, and community influence your beliefs and values? Did you grow up in a loving and supportive environment, or was it more challenging? How have these experiences shaped the person you are today? We also inherit traits from our ancestors, just like we inherit physical characteristics. But unlike the predictable outcomes we see in plants and animals, human heredity is more complex. Section 5, the legacy question. Think about the sons of great men throughout history. We often see that they don't always achieve the same level of greatness as their fathers. Why is that? They inherit the same lineage, yet their paths diverge. This difference highlights the powerful influence of environment and personal choices. In the plant world, a seed from a prize-winning rosebush will likely grow into a rosebush capable of producing equally stunning blooms. The same principle applies to animals bred for specific traits. However, human beings are not simply products of their genes. We have the capacity for independent thought, free will, and the power to shape our destinies. Section 6. Journey inward. Discover yourself. Self-analysis is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong process of growth and discovery. As we go through life, we change and evolve. It's important to keep checking in with ourselves to make sure we're still on the right path. Don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or mentor. Sometimes we need an outside perspective to help us see things more clearly. The most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Take the time to get to know yourself. Explore your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams. You are capable of amazing things, but first you have to believe in yourself, and that starts with understanding yourself.